Dragon Ball Drip 24/7.
What is going down? What is going down? Welcome to my channel, guys. And I have another discussion I want to talk to you about, and it's about Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, of course. Highly anticipating this game, cannot wait. But I was thinking about the characters that I am going to be playing with, some of my favorite characters, guys. I want to know some of your favorite characters. Who do you want to play with? Who are some of your teams going to be? I'm an old school Dragon Ball Z guy. I love the early stuff when it comes to Dragon Ball Z. Right around up until the Frieza saga. Don't get me wrong, I love all of Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is my favorite over Dragon Ball and over Dragon Ball GT and Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball was good too though. Don't get me wrong. Dragon Ball was awesome. But Dragon Ball Z was my jam, and I love the early movies. I love Dead Zone, Tree of Might, World's Strongest, like those movies when Goku was using his, Kaioken techniques and stuff, all that before, the Super Saiyan stuff. And I have a lot of cool ideas for some teams, and a couple of those teams, I think I can do some 5-man teams. I'm thinking about, Kaioken Goku, Tien Shinhan, Piccolo, that's 3. And you could probably throw in Krillin and Yamcha in there as well. You know what I'm saying? So a team like that, I would definitely, I think, get a kick out of playing. And like I said, a lot of these early Dragon Ball characters are really awesome. A lot of their moves are really awesome. I really love the Kaioken. I've always loved it, even more than, believe it or not, Super Saiyan. That's just me. But that is a team that I definitely want, and I'm thinking about putting together. But some of my favorite characters in this whole Dragon Ball universe, I'm gonna give you my top 5 right now. And number 1 is Super Vegeta, and I'm going with the forms as well. So out of all the Vegetas, and there are a lot of them, and there's a lot of awesome ones, Super Vegeta for me is the best of the best. I love the aesthetics, I love the name, everything that came with Super Vegeta. I really dug it. So that's my favorite. Vegeta's my favorite character in all of Dragon Ball, and the version of him that I love the most is Super Vegeta. Now, number 2 for me, believe it or not, a lot of people are going to be like, what is Tien? Yes, I said Tien. I love Tien. I loved him from the first time I saw him. He was the first episode that I saw. He was in the first episode of Dragon Ball that I've ever watched. It was an early Sunday morning, years and years and years ago, and they were preparing for the Saiyans to come and arrive, and I really dug his style and just everything about him, and I always liked him then. And this was before Dragon Ball was airing on TV, so it was crazy because Dragon Ball aired after Dragon Ball Z, which was crazy to me. But after going back and watching Dragon Ball and realizing how much or how awesome he really was in the Dragon Ball series, it made me love him even more. So I'm a big Tien fan. I'm always going to be talking about him on this channel. I'm going to have all kind of crazy things on this channel. So if you're watching this channel, you're going to see a lot of videos on Tien and a lot of backstory on him. And I'm just going to be doing a lot with him. So just get ready for that, because Vegeta gets all the love. He's going to get his love. I don't have to do anything. He's going to get that. But Tien is definitely going to be that person that if you really dig him as a character, you're going to have to fight for him sometimes. And I'm prepared to do all of that. But he's number 2. Number 3 is Frieza. I love Frieza. I think he's one of the most, I think he is just one of the most awesome villains in all of anime. And I'm a big anime fan, not just Dragon Ball, but Dragon Ball is my favorite. But he's just so cold-hearted, man. He just does not care. He does not hesitate. And I love that about him. I love all his forms, all that. Golden Frieza is probably my favorite form of his. But, don't get me wrong, his final form is awesome as well. But that's number 3. Number 4 would have to be the OG, one of the OGs as well, and I'm talking about Piccolo. You can't have a top 5 and Piccolo not be in there. He's just that guy. He is just an awesome character. He has his own moves, his own style, and that's why I think I like a lot of these other characters. They have their own kind of style, and they're more serious characters. I tend to go with the more serious type of character, and Tien is a more serious type of character. You know, Piccolo is a serious character. So yeah, Piccolo's number 4 for me. He's an awesome character, and you just got to have him on your squad. Number five for me, I'm gonna go Jiren on this. Now, out of all the characters in Dragon Ball Super, there were a couple that were cool, but when I saw Jiren, I automatically knew he was going to be that guy for me. He's really simply designed. I love his simple design. He just looks like a OP alien, just a super fucking strong alien, and he's just not to be fucked with. Period. He'll take you out back and handle you. I love just the simpleness of his design and just the power. He's just raw power. That's it, man. That's what you're gonna get with Jiren, and that's why I love him so much. Those are probably the top 5 you're gonna see me using out here. Now we got honorable mentions, and we start flirting with, some other characters here, because there's so many that you're gonna have to switch it up. Well, you don't have to, but you're gonna want probably to switch it up and make a few teams, me personally. And the next best villain for me, he's super underrated. A lot of people love Cell, and that's all fine and dandy. A lot of people like Boo, and that's dope as well for you guys. But me personally, after Frieza, this is a character that nobody really talks about, man, and he's just so awesome. And I'm talking about Deborah, the Demon King. This guy here is probably my number 6 favorite character in all of Dragon Ball. He's definitely up there. He's definitely top 10 for sure. Depending on what day I wake up on, he might be 7 or 8. But right now, as I'm recording this, he's number 6, and his moveset is just crazy. He's got the sword play. He's got, the spit that turns you into stone. He's got that palm power shit. I don't know what that is that he does, the name of it, but I mean, he's got some awesome moves, man, and he's he's awesome looking. He's like one of the best designed villains in Dragon Ball, in my humble opinion. And he's just an awesome character. I love him. He doesn't get enough praise as a villain. I would love to see people do more with him. I would just have loved to see more being done with him. And with this game now out and all the flexibility that we're going to have, I'm going to create some awesome stories. I already have a couple ready that is going to be featuring him in it. So get ready for that, guys. Like I said, lots of stories, short stories, long-winded stories. I might have some stories with multiple parts. Like I said, I'll know more once the game is here and I can play with the engine that the game has and allows us to kind of go in and do, and then I can figure out what I can do on the outside. So if I'm missing anything, or I want to add this or add that, I can do that as well. I've been playing with a lot of shit, a lot of AI recently, and learning that stuff, and just trying to get my palette set for what I'm about to start doing here when this game comes out. So just be looking out for that. Another character I really, really like is Evil Boo. Evil Boo, not fucking, Super Boo, none of those guys. The gray, skinny, anorexic looking Boo. That is my guy. I love his design. It's just so dark, and it makes sense. He's just all the negative and dark energy in Majin Buu, and he just looks cool, man. I just really like him, and I would really have loved for them to do more with that guy, man, straight up. But hey, it's all good. He's still a dope character, and he's in the game, and that's all that matters. So yes, Evil Boo, that's another guy right there. Another character that I really like is Zarbon. Zarbon is dope because he's got multiple forms. He can actually transform. I love his ultimate move where I forgot the name of it, but he grabs his wrist or his arm, and he kind of just does this dope ass kind of blast that he has. Elegant something, I think it's called. But yeah, he's an awesome character as well. There's just so many characters, man. These are some of the ones that you're gonna see me playing with. And also, I can't forget Future Gohan. Like, I'm not a Gohan fan. Well, I am, but I'm not. I'm a Future Gohan fan, and that's it. Like, all the other Gohans, I don't really care for. The only Gohan that I care for is Future Gohan, man. That Gohan right there, that guy is a straight up G. Okay, so be looking out for plenty of stories with Future Gohan as well. If Future Gohan would have stayed like that, man, I'm telling you, I don't know, I just love everything about Future Gohan. Notice how Future Gohan is different compared to the current Gohan we have. The current Gohan is kind of slim, you know, he's really skinny and all of that. But the future Gohan was beefy, man. He had mass, you know, and I don't know. I just love Future Gohan. So that's another character I'm definitely going to be playing with out here in these Dragon Ball streets. So get ready for that as well. There's some other characters on my mind, but this is like kind of a quick video. Just, you know, I'm about to go to bed and I said, you know what, let me go ahead and drop this video real quick. And this was on my mind, so I wanted to get this out to you guys. I also, I did a lot tonight. I got to be at work early in the morning, but I was editing. I made a new intro video. I hope you guys enjoyed the intro that I made. I made it off the last trailer. And yeah, man. And so, like I said, I'm doing all this on the fly. Like I said, I feel rejuvenated. I feel like there's just so many good things coming with this channel now. This game is the game I've been waiting for, guys. This is the game that made me get off my ass and start editing again and start getting back into the swing of everything, man. Learning these programs again, because I forgot how to use a lot of this shit. So I'm back doing it now. I also have a podcast I've been doing for years, man, like 8 years. It's called Random Gameplay Pimpin. You guys should check that out. I'll leave that in the link in the description. But this episode coming up this Monday is going to be a Dragon Ball special. It's just going to be nothing but Dragon Ball, me talking about Dragon Ball, me talking about my excitement for this game and all of that. So stay tuned for that. I'm thinking about putting it on this channel, this episode on this channel, because it's all going to be about Dragon Ball. So I'll probably end up doing that, guys, and hope you guys can check that out as well. So yeah, with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. I'm rambling right now. I'm drunk with anticipation, but let me get out of here and go edit this and then go to bed, and I'll see you guys next time.